Today's games weren't very long, so I only beat them in a few days. It'll be Mafia and Mafia 2. In the first game, you start out as a guy named Tommy Angelo, a simple nobody cab driver, till one day some random mobsters come across him and made him be their getaway driver.
Move it! Come on! Where to? Anywhere.
Eventually, you become a made man within the family, with help from Polly, your new best friend.
You got nothing like that to worry about with Tommy here. He was aces the whole way, boss.
But of course, like you'd expect of the mafia business, there's betrayal. Your friend Polly gets killed by your other friend, just because Polly made a big score by robbing a bank with Tommy.
Polly.
Eventually, you catch up with your other friend.
We sure had some laughs, right? Remember that time? Me, you, and Polly.
And get your revenge for Polly. At the end, Tommy was able to get away from the mob life by selling his mob family to the feds. Tommy was lucky enough to be able to grow old with his wife and kids.
Long time ago. In another life.
Sadly, that didn't last. But Tommy always expected his last day would be because of his choice, and he accepted it.
Yes. Mr. Salieri sends his regards.
In the second game, you start out as an Italian youth in World War II, a man named Vito Scaletta. With the help of your friend Joe, he eventually becomes part of the Italian mafia. Sadly, in this game, you find out the second game's main character is the one who killed Tommy at the end of the first game.
Yes?
Mr. Salieri sends his regards.
So that was, of course, the worst mission in the series. My critiques of this game would be that the first two games are way too linear, even with the huge map it gives you. Luckily, I played the definitive editions, because the originals looked way worse. So the things I really enjoyed were the graphics, gunplay, and the driving mechanics. They had a thing called simulation, where they would handle closer to real life, I'd imagine. And the things I thought were the worst were the linear stories, and both games just had the worst endings. But I would recommend these games to people who like Grand Theft Auto or the Saints Row games.